So later tonight, the planet Venus goes into Libra, and sh- she's very at home in Libra because that is one of Venus's natural signs in astrology. That's She rules that sign. And Venus in Libra is very charming, very relationship oriented, diplomatic, fostering of relationships and connections with others, concerned with fairness and equity. Venus in Libra is just gracious. And so if you have Libra friends and they're very bubbly and charming and warm to everyone, it's that kind of an energy that is being projected. But there's also an opposition right now. Venus will be exactly opposed to Neptune. So, and opposed to Saturn, but not exact. It'll be within a few degrees. So that can kind of cloud things. So we have to be cautious about jumping into new relationships, whether that is business or romantic. So if you just met someone and you're very like charmed by them, to just take it easy. Don't, make too many assumptions because Neptune can just bring a fog over things to where we really can't see quite clearly, whether that is because we're idealizing the person and just kind of projecting our own needs and wants onto them, or if someone is, trying to put up a good face and embellishing who they are and what they do, or outright deception. So one of the potentials here is for misinformation to get spread because there's also a grand trine happening in the air signs, and air signs are connected to ideas, to social activity, and communication. So, with Neptune and Saturn being opposed to Venus, there could be an element of misinformation happening. So, we just want to be a little cautious, not to just instantly reject people, but just to be mindful like, okay, let me see how this situation plays out and what's going on, right? Neptune in Aries is also very my way or the highway. Neptune rules belief systems and faith and fantasy. And so, if we're very caught up in a cause, whether that's an ideology, whether that's a religious cause, whether that's social cause, whatever, this energy in Aries is very assertive and sometimes overly aggressive in how it presents itself. And we're seeing that Neptune and Aries kind of rising up right now, particularly here in the US, because Neptune and Aries will sort of idealize like the military, kind of strong arm tactics and being bold and brave and aggressive. So that can be overemphasized with Neptune and Aries. And Venus in Libra is kind of the opposite of that energy, right? So usually Venus aspects to other planets will sort of soften them. So if it's a challenging aspect, Venus sort of gently brings that energy in and not as much of a slap in the face. But we do just need to proceed with a little bit of caution. With Venus being in Libra, my question to you is, where is your natal Venus? How do you think that plays out in your life?